Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tedero, where we say we make issues better. We try to come up with solutions for our problems in society. We try to deliberate all together on where can we have synergies, where can we combine our efforts together, where can we combine our minds together and find solutions for matters affecting society at large, where we come from, and affecting our people in general. And again, we welcome everyone to Tedero. We request you please subscribe, watch us from wherever you are, share to your friends, share to your family member. We need this conversation to reach everybody's ear. We are trying to come up with, can we have politics being done differently? Politics of dialogue, politics of exchange of ideas. We avoid the wars, we avoid the fightings, we avoid the abuses. Like I said, in Tedero, it's all about positive vibe. Once again, welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
It's been a minute.
It is, we have taken a long break.
Yes. How's it going on your side?
We are fine. Tunashukuru Mungu.
Kimaisha, familia.
The life has been well, but not so well because...
You know, other than politics, you have a personal life.
Yeah, definitely.
And as voters or even as stakeholders in society, we must also be aware that our leaders have their own personal lives, and we should be caring to ask at least how are they doing.
Very few of you understand this. you are among the fewest.
A lot of people just look at leaders as somewhere you go and pluck goodies, right? You don't think they equally have a life.
No, they know that we have a life, but they don't accept that we are 100% human.
Or maybe you've made them think that you're not humans.
They know that we are human because we breathe, we walk, we talk, we do everything as human.
Welcome back.
But thank you.
Another bright day here in our country, Kenya. So many slogans happening around. One term is still on? Or it's changed? Today is cousins. What's happening? What's new in the grapevine?
One term, and this other one is called what meeting?
Cousins meeting.
No, not cousins.
Yes.
There's a meeting. There's
conclave.
Conclave. the current.
You guys want to have conclave every day, and after having conclave, after having dialogue, after coming with the recommendations, all those are shelved.
They diminish at that level. No follow-ups, no nothing. So I don't anticipate for prolonged discussion without effects.
Is that what we should expect in this country, that it will be merry-go-round all the time?
You know, whenever a problem arises, people should sit down and talk. And whenever you talk, you have solutions. You offer solutions in those talks. And you ensure that you follow the deliberations to the latter to stop the occurrence of these pandemics which we keep on facing now and again. But if they are just
pandemics, really.
Yes, if they are just mere talks, every now allowances ndio zinaenda.
Also, you are of the same agreement that all this talk have been nothing but in futility, actions in futility. Is that what you're telling us?
By, if I can say, in terms of fraction or percentage, yes, talks are good, but their effects, like the other day we have one in Bomas, which was chaired by Chungo and Kalonzo, co-chaired by Kalonzo.
We shall. Mandatory.
You recall.
Yes, I do recall that.
So all this, after all that NADCO report, what has happened?
Nothing. So are you of agreement we don't need a conclave? We need actioning of, probably first start with NADCO before you tell us about conclave? Or you don't want to touch that?
I don't know how you will take me, but I'm for dialogue.
Or you're for conclave?
Not conclave. Don't baptize it.
It's already baptized.
Whether it is a conclave or what, I'm for the dialogue.
Yes.
Only in condition that the reports all the findings
What will be that? What will
are being followed. You know, even for us to get the constitution which we enjoy now,
Yes,
it is as a result of a talk.
I agree. Yes.
Any step we have made so far as a country
Mhm.
is as a result of people sitting together to share what their thoughts are
On issues.
on issues. But now it has become a routine of which it is being diluted.
But you're here telling me that you're supporting the routine.
No, I don't. I started by saying that I don't know how you will take me.
Oh.
Whether you will put me on the side of the conclave or the other side who are against the talks,
Mm.
because it is like I'm a mixed.
No, it's like I said, at Tiedero, this is a safe space.
Mm.
Whatever you're saying, that's your thoughts and your feeling. And we just want to make you tell us or convince us why the direction you're taking of again wanting another talk should be followed by probably the larger spectrum of other Kenyans as well. What I need you to expound on us, probably there's something you're seeing that we are not seeing. So you put it out there so that probably somebody else can see what you're seeing.
What I'm saying, the most recent dialogue we had is the NADCO, of which his report is not yet fully implemented. I can't say, don't even use the word fully. Let's say even the 30% of the NADCO report has never been implemented. So I don't know whether we are running short of time to implement it or space or what. The other day I saw when the Gen Z had their protest and we were in like shambles or quagmire. Raila sat with Ruto the other day at KICC and they brought us the 10-point agenda. We see abduction is still on. The killing is still on. People are disappearing. And they said that all these things will be at a stop. All of a sudden, but we still witness them. So what kind of talk do you want us to engage in if we are still losing our lives?
So bottom line, you're saying no more talks. We need actions now.
We need a serious talk.
But why do you need a talk when the talks that we've had before, still nothing is being done on? You know, when people have a talk, I want to assume there's talks. After talks, there's a report. After report, there's recommendation done, right?
Yes.
Recommendation is meant to averse whatever has happened so that doesn't happen in future, right? It's risk averse. The reason why people sit down when there's a risk, when a risk has actually occurred, you sit down to probably have risk
Set some
averse. Yes, or before the
to-
risk happens, you also sit down to set some policies to protect the risk from happening, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why in this country most of the time things happen, we are more of a country that reacts, not act, right? We've had leadership where a lot of times people will do things after something has already happened.
Yes.
We've lacked a scenario where there's leadership that pro things, that you think before something actually happens. You're able to see through fine lines or in between lines and able to see something and come up with a policy before they actually happen. Now, this country, things happen, people sit, talk. It seems the talks always is just to quell the anger of masses at that particular time. And then after that, reports are shelved. So the question is, maybe not to you. The reason I'm asking you is you're one of the few people who wants to offer their leadership towards the people of Kenya. I believe you're still interested in Miuru.
Definitely.
You're not changing anytime soon.
It can't die.
Yeah, this
No. It must continue.
Now, so today we are not on
So
matters. We are generally on overall matter leadership, especially on this country.
What I was saying,
Yes.
with all the failed reports about the talks, it is with I can say it is with the one regime. Because the NADCO was formed when this regime came in. This other talk which I talked of when at the KICC is the same regime. So the buck stops with the top leadership of this regime,
Mm.
because they are the people to implement. You know, after doing all these kind of sittings and coming with proposals,
Mm.
you take them to the implementer to ensure that they acetate this kind of report, then they follow up. So they don't set the timeline. I think they are giving us plastic talks. They know very well that let's go and meet them, we talk, but nothing will change.
Do you think that this country's main problem, the biggest problem we have in this country, is accountability?
I agree with that.
How do you think that can be rectified?
It can be rectified through the ballot by the people who have suffered. I like what there's a guy, I don't know who was he, in the Senate. He was speaking in the Senate Assembly and he was saying, you know, the Kiambu people, when Nani was being impeached, Waititu,
Yes.
he said that Kiambu people deserve to suffer because they made a choice. They had options, but they chose the wrong one, of which is Nani Waititu. So they should enjoy the freedom of choice, the choice they made.
It's interesting.
So for now, I'm saying, you know, suffering sharpens our thoughts at a time. If at all we can know that we can have a kind of a regime whereby you can talk to them, you can talk to him, you can talk with them, but nothing changes. They ignore you from the time you entered there. So it requires that we do a total overhaul. When that time comes, I think that one is a story for another day.
Yeah, that's story for another day.
Yes.
Now, just still on accountability.
Mm.
It's interesting you mentioned a few stuff. I think you've mentioned Waititu. Is he in jail or is out? I think he's already out, right?
I saw him somewhere. The last time I saw his picture, he was somewhere out of jail. But
So, do you really
definitely, I don't know where
Do
he
you
is.
really think this country we have, especially on our political leaders? Because, as the Bible puts it, with whom much is expected,
More
I mean, with whom much is
given.
given, much is expected, right?
Yes.
And when we give these guys leadership, we actually give them almost our life in entirety. Because they'll decide for us, they'll come up with policies for us, something which affects life even long after we are gone, right?
Yes.
Those policies will probably be here to govern, other people will still be
Yes.
here, right? But you get somebody like Waititu who has grievous crimes, you know, stealing trillions of money from Kenyans, huh?
Mm.
I mean, lots of money from Kenyans.
Mm.
And all your court cases and something is more of a facade, and then the next day we are seeing you out. Which brings an interesting thing. I saw that when Waititu was in prison, his close or bosom buddies who went to visit him and condole and console, I don't know, with him or to give him support, were the same opposition leaders we are looking forward to unseat Ruto and change the political course of this country, and even change the governance, and even bring in accountability in leadership, right? How would someone who already has gone to bed with somebody we are saying is bad for us going to change that for us?
You know, there's someone whom I follow his talks mostly in Kenya. It's called the PLO,
Lumumba.
Patrick Lumumba. Patrick Lumumba once said that if you change the forest and you don't change the monkeys, and you expect miracles, what will happen? We keep on recycling them. If you check, if I can take you back, Meja Waluke was apprehended and he was taken to court and he was convicted of stealing some money,
Yeah, true.
of which he was to face the jail term. What transpired?
He's out today.
Who are the people who went?
The same political class.
So, what the Wanjiku doesn't know, or they know but they assume. Everyone has an interest. Today you can grill me because you are earning my position. You are looking for that position to get it. Then tomorrow when you come to the same position, you say, no, my friend, have mercy on me.
They say nobody is as wise or has got good eyesight as an aspirant eyeing a political seat before they get it. They'll be able to see all the loopholes, all the flaws.
PLO says they drink on a dirty cups and kiss babies.
Yes, and nobody will now become as blind. As
whenever he gets the seats.
Will you become blind?
I think what you should do, there's some moral values, how people were brought up. With me, I tell you on your face, not on your back. Tell you how it is on your face.
Yes.
Because after all, you don't pump for me oxygen.
Yes.
You don't give me oxygen. I believe in the man who is above. So whenever you go wrong, I will pinpoint it and tell you here is wrong. And I will never call dark as light and light as dark. So I will tell you on a plain truth, whether it will harm you or do whatever it will, how you will perceive it, that is up to you.
You know, you'll not be the first person who is claiming that once I get power, I will not change. I'll be this good the way I've always been good. And then immediately you get power, we'll start hearing stories. Anyway, we'll not judge you. You've never been in power. That will be a story for another day. And I wish you well. Moving on swiftly. What's your view? I've seen there's so many alliances coming up today. There's a possibility of Kalonzo Musyoka being fronted with Fred Matiang'i being the running mate. That's the highest possibility actually today in the political spectrum. There's equally other candidates. We've seen of late Maraga also trying to come up. We have the likes of Okiya Mtata also being mentioned here and there. What's your take? Kasongo is going home or is still here with us? And I want you to be cognizant of those. Given, I know there's still a long time to 2027, but it's as it is currently. What's your view?
Let me speak the way Jalango once said it. That singing Kasongo must go is very easy. But getting Kasongo out of office is it requires another energy. So whether he will go or he will be there, retain the seat, that one we can leave for next time. But what I know, me personally, I'm fed up with him.
As an individual?
Yes.
Do you think a combination of Kalonzo Musyoka and Matiang'i will be a good ticket? And will they offer Kenyans what Kenyans are actually looking for, or this will just be another outfit coming in to continue the same old, same old?
My friend, Fred Matiang'i, from the time he was in the ministry, you know, people never knew about Fred Matiang'i before being brought to cabinet. So the way he behaved, there's a clips, he was saying that he will never be lectured about human rights. That guy is rude and arrogant to the core, the way Miguna used to say it. But I never wanted to discuss him so much. They can make any alliance they want. Stephen Kalonzo has been a deputy president for long.
Forget what they can do. The bit is, can this be a ticket that can beat William Samoei Ruto?
They cannot.
Okay. I've seen again in the political spheres, we've narrowed down our conversations today from issues to now it's tribal affiliations. I've seen Gachagua on his take. He's spearheading the Bora Tu Siguze Murima and telling other people also to come in, telling Matiang'i to whip his community, telling Kalonzo to do the same, and then they meet at the table. With this kind of politics still being played, Do you think the Wanjiku, as you did mention, really has a place in that? Do you really think that's politics that has the interest of Wanjiku at heart, or this is politics of businessmen coming together to steal from Wanjiku?
Since they have never changed, those who are eyeing this seat, the tune is still the same. But what I will say, that we Kenyans, although we have waken up, our eyes cues are functioning normally, but we should open our eyes more wider than it is now, because what these people are doing now, if you check, who is bringing Matiang'i for presidency?
I don't know. You tell me. What's word on the streets?
Do
You know, those are hearsay.
do your research
Yeah.
and find, because
What's your research telling you?
Matiang'i once said that he is not a politician. I'm not a politician, don't engage me in politics, when he was Minister for Interior. If you have been following Kenyan politics,
Yes,
keenly,
I have.
he once said that.
Yeah, I know.
All of a sudden, after the frustrating Miguna, then the current regime also was following up with him. It is Baba who went and rescued him.
Who, Baba?
Yes,
Who is Baba?
Baba is one. I'm not talking of a father, I'm talking of Baba.
Oh,
If you can recall, when there was problem at DC High, when Matiang'i was held up there, it is Baba who went for him. Then after getting his freedom, he went where he went. Then all of a sudden, Matiang'i is coming for presidency. So who is behind Matiang'i's presidency?
Matiang'i himself.
Okay. Sawa. If his
Well,
Matiang'i is good. But if you want to bring the likes of Kalonzo is good. But how much does he have
In terms of what?
vote?
So you are equally of the mentality that why myself I can vote for Kalonzo Musyoka if he's going to bring the change I need.
Let me...
What do you mean by how much votes can he bring?
I've been studying politics for a while, privately. Don't ask me the school. I see Raila when by the time he was defeating Kibaki. You recall that time?
That Raila defeated Kibaki?
Yes, in 2007.
Proceed.
Is it 2007? Yes, I think it is 2007. When he defeated Kibaki, then Kibaki, through Martha Karua, sworn himself at the State House at midnight, at night. If you check, by then Raila got how many votes? It was over 4 million.
About 4.3, right?
Yes, then he went to,
4.2, 4.3.
he never went to 5. He jumped to 6. The last time they ran with Ruto, he was at 7.2.
Yes.
So you can check the systematic. The guy is growing, but the age also is catching up with him. That is the only person who will tell us where next and when.
So are you trying to tell me that in this politics of 2027, that Raila still has a cartridge?
That's why Wamunyoro keeps on saying, Raila, get out of that ICU. Then we see where Kenya Kwisha is. Because Wamunyoro believes that is the oxygen.
Now, for you, given what, because I asked you when you asked where will Kalonzo get votes, and I asked you, you're still aligned to this tribal politics that Kenyans really want, the yoke Kenyans are trying to walk out from. So you still believe that that is not going to change anytime soon?
It cannot change for now, because the foundation we were brought up in, or the foundation Kenyatta left this Kenya, or this country, is on the tribal line.
Why
If you go to Kiambu here, from here to Kiambu, you don't take even 20 minutes, you are in Kiambu. Ask them why they have never voted Raila. Not that mzee is bad. I do meet them. Now saa hizi wanasema baba ongea, si wanalia. You meet them crying for that. Ikifika voting time, they are nowhere. They vote the opponent. So the tribal cocoon in Kenya is not something to be
when you say
do away with now.
When you say they vote for the opponent, they voted for William Samoei Ruto, who is not a Kikuyu. So they voted outside their tribe.
I have not said that normally they vote on their tribe. What I've said, they argue and do their politics tribally, then they shift the support to one particular candidate, of which very few Kikuyu will vote for Raila Odinga if he comes for presidency. I don't want to insinuate that they will never vote for the Luos. I'm very categorical with Raila. But assume that Raila is not running or is exiting politics quietly.
Which I think he is doing. In my view, that's my view.
He's not doing it because now, even the last time the interview was done, for him it said that is with Ruto until 2027. So, if he can quit politics silently, without uttering a word, whether it's for Ruto or Gachagua or any other candidate, he just go and keep quiet, then we can test and see and predict what can happen. But for now, being that he's still alive, that guy is genius. He knows how Kenyan politics is going.
So we are stuck with tribal politics, that's what you're telling me?
We are inseparable with tribal politics. Kenyans. You know, when Nyerere left Tanzania, he left Utanzania, Ujama.
Yeah, true.
So whether you are from Chaga or Kuria or any other tribe, whether you are from
Luo,
if you meet in Dar es Salaam, you talk Jumia ya Tanzania. But in Kenya, mtu wetu. Na unasikia wacha mriba. I think you saw there's a lady who was trending in TikTok or this social media who talked to Gachagua the other day. Yes. in US.
Yes, who told Gachagua that she's
talking in Kikuyu in foreign land. So if you can't separate Gachagua with Kikuyu, you can't separate Kalonzo with Wakamba, you can't separate Raila with Luos, you can't separate Wetangula with Pukusu.
What we are saying, don't separate Raila with Luos. Don't separate Kalonzo with the Luos. But don't make Kalonzo, who has already come out in a portfolio of a leader, to become a leader just for Kambas. That's what we are saying. That's what we don't want. Yes. A leader should be a leader from Cumberland. You understand? That there are synergies in every individual, all right? All the diversities that we have is a beautiful thing. It's not a bad thing. I don't know why our politicians, including you, wants to make Kenyans believe.
No, not that we want Kenya to believe. There was a day in the Senate, Omtata was given a chance to speak in the floor. Then he told Amason Kingi, who was the speaker, that I'm not senator for Busia.
I'm senator from.
I'm senator of Kenya from Busia.
Yes. That's the whole idea of what leadership is about.
You get this?
Yes.
But whether you sugarcoat it, the thing is, Alfred Mutua tried to make try his muscles with Kalonzo Musyoka just here in Machakos. Where is he now? How many members of parliament does he have in parliament? With the Maendeleo chap. I think it is one.
But he has started from somewhere.
Huh?
He has started from somewhere.
But him himself, he was thrown out. Mudavadi tried it. He was thrown out. What I'm trying to say is that these political tribal affiliations will never end, and if you want to test it, try with the Nairobi County. Why is Tim Wanyonyi living Nairobi is going to Bungoma to vie as a governor?
Because he's felt that where his energy is needed most, where he'll put in more, where more is required to be put in, is Bungoma.
How many people, all the delegates from Bungoma came to meet Tim Wanyonyi telling him, leave Westlands, go to Bungoma, we need you?
Yeah, because they think Tim is doing an incredibly good job in Westlands.
Who has approached him?
And Bungoma is lagging behind.
The truth is, I don't know about the tribal linkage of Sakaja and Luhya. So succeeding Sakaja is a problem. And he doesn't see any chance of him getting, whether it is ODM or the strong party in Nairobi.
So, you know, Mark,
that's why Tim Wanyonyi is exiting Nairobi to home.
Mark, you know, it's sad that you're the leader of tomorrow. And you're the young people that we are looking up to try and change these old shenanigans. And still, you're giving up the fight on set. You're giving up the fight in the bud without even trying. You're saying that we cannot run away from this, we cannot shun away from this. Because, you know, this tribal inclination is what makes it very difficult to have leadership accountability in this country. This tribal inclination is what makes it difficult for leaders to actually perform and do what they ought to be doing. This tribal inclination,
my friend,
is what...
Let me hold you on a bit.
Yes.
I like this guy. I like his politics. He's called Murang'a governor. Irungu Kang'ata.
Yes, Kang'ata.
Irungu Kang'ata is one politician whom I admire his politics.
Watch out for a ticket between Irungu Kang'ata and Gladys Wanga. Trust me. Proceed. At the national level. Proceed.
I never wanted to comment about Gila, lakini I'm talking of Irungu Kang'ata.
Yeah, that was a byway there. Proceed.
Irungu Kang'ata is from Murima.
Yeah.
And I'm from the far side to the lake.
Yes.
But I admire Irungu Kang'ata's politics. He never speaks, but he acts. His actions speaks. There was a time Anyang' Nyong'o left Kisumu to go benchmarking Kang'ata's county.
Yeah, he's done amazingly well. Even
by the time he launched the dialysis, the mobile dialysis,
yes,
you can't recall.
Yes.
So don't judge me that I'm too much tribal. If we can get Kang'atas or 10 of them just governors, then Kenya will change.
How can you help the Wanjiku person now from knowing a good leader? I mean, how can you help the Wanjiku on how to know a good leader from a bad one? All right, so that when they vote, what are the things they need to go for? What are the questions a voter must ask them? I think this is a point in this country. We need to start telling people what are the things they need to look into that can tell them this is a good leader from a bad one, in your view.
What I can tell a voter is to be more conversant of our area first. First check where we come from or where you are. Then you as a person check the kind of a person who will come for that your vote. Ask him from the locality where I am or where you are if he can identify even one or two problems and how he can source the solution just locally before going out, because they say ko mi juok, dawa ya juok inapatikana tu where you are.
You demaitie bungu
yes, idhi ing'wede makanyo to ilose kanyo to iyudi ka.
Iloso go si hoho pio pio.
Yes, koro ing'eno for our people to change, ok odhi kao American style of which is 1,000 miles even from Kenya. But we start from within as we move. Nyi neno gimanye Burkina Faso timo. I don't know whether they are factual or they are just talks. But I've used an example with Kangata. That one you can go to Murang'a and check what he's doing there.
No, Kangata is doing a good job.
Yes. When
I've
he
even
said,
seen
he told their people that we have to leave this breed of avocado, we plant this.
Yes.
Then we look for it, the market this way, this is how we will pack it and how we will sell it.
Yes.
So you see, he never gone outside to look for a special seed.
Now that you've mentioned, just a quick one, has Nyawangaya made the people of Homa Bay mondo pay the mananas? Because the truth is this, bana mananas mawuok Olare mit.
Sana moingo makiambo.
Onge mananas ma mit Kenya ka.
Maromo gi Molari.
To onge leader mora Kenya ka mosatemo kata mobilize joma wuok area mar Olare monyiso gi ni jodala motemo kata manyo market kata oko kata mondo wabe obede ni nyalo los juice moro bar mananas mawuok Olare. And with that, kata joka gan nyalo chako pure, mwalo pinjo karachuonyo gi nyalo pure. To ni wan gi leaders jodala wa. Nyawang'ayo
aneno gino ka macha seche mane manyocha Ruto the function Homa Bay. There's a function Ruto attended in Homa Bay. And Jalango quoted the same. Mowacho ni onge mananas ma meat maromo gi ma area wakan. So we want a plant here. Mwanya loso go kata mananas juice. Nyocha neno ka Alfred nani Mutula Kilonzo. Nocha koloso Makweni juice. Sama nyocha donjo go de power. If you are keen, Mutula Kilonzo was producing it. Yeah? With some water. But ours to
moko podie. Let's start from there before they umany mar mananas. Nentie moko somewhere. Moko do ne igwasika ko.
Moko de kigoto.
Kigoto.
Moko de kigoto.
Be podo exist.
I don't know. There was a day no timo na marach seriously. Ne amanyo cham monda ngiew nikech korwa ingeni odumok tim maber ahinya. So I wanted to buy some sacks mondo ated dala. To katimo research 1 week awacho ne let me prepare mondo amany pesa adhi agide. To ayudo ka joka moko medo bei. Ko bei shoot from it was 70 shillings to 140. Then I say no, better I go to Tanzania then. Or sooner.
A lot of times
so the thing is ineno gima timore Okech. Kwadwa konyo gweng'wa. Gweng' mondo gerre kaka Miuru. Our problem mane Miuru wan jo Miuru wan monyalo solve. En ng'ama is conversant with the terrain ma Miuru. Kodhi Mugabo to ng'eyo ni Mugabo there is a cave. And this cave wanyalo tiyo kode kama mwalos yo madhi e cave. From there the county will get some access. Some cess. Kidhi Mugabo golo rech. Seriously, most of yedhi ma migingo luar gi Mugabo. Ong'eyo ni kuom rech ni wan gi Mondo. Ing'e Mondo rech?
Ang'e Mondo rech.
And Mondo as money madwa ingo kata rech.
Kendo ki mako rech maduong to Mondo ne expensive malo rech no.
Malo rech no.
Ang'e.
So Mondo wang'i ni ere
gima masani loso kode gine mitwango ji.
Yes. Ere gima wanyalo timo mondo wanyalo process locally. By processing it locally, bro miyo nyithindwa yudo tich. Madhi to chwero rech to gigolo Mondo mabaro. Then Mondo ni bende luoko kacha modhi mobed dried molose maber mogolwa tonde magi.
But supporting any for you to have such a factory, nyaki consider ni are the numbers enough mondo raise factory? But leaders also confirm whether these numbers are enough. This is why I told you in this especially Kaluo, we've had leaders either they don't know what they should do ama wasabedo wagi joma wakora to would wani leaders.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Mondo jogi biro kendo gimanye nyaka jo China manye dho nam. Mondo gitere gwengi. And they do it there. Mondo waka de Uganda. Mondo janga Tanzania ama de Uganda. What of if you set that factory in Meru? Don't give me manyo mondo Uganda imbi kel.
Tikelo Meru. Ibiro manye Tanganyika tikele
Meru. To beaches gite nyaka Sindo, nyaka Ringiti, Remba, Aluru, all of them.
To paro maber ni dakimanyo chilo ipimne. Anyway, Mano is on a side. There is also on Gimi Wachoni. People say a lot of times, manaka no wacho ni jatelo mapoko yudo loch. We ler ndike ndo we bethni. Manaka ka insani, we bet nyo. Well, there is something which I want to put here. Ni leaders wa maka wukaluo. This is a research people have seen. And waneno gi katamanagi the kind of leadership ma jogwa offer. Kagi wuoyo to wigi ler ndi. Kendo gi wacho weche ma mitaila mi wacho ni. To kagi yudo power ni tap. Implementation tamogi emomo moko otho several factors emomo iwacho ni kata Kikomi notho emomo iwacho ni management wa iwacho ni leaders wa nigi paro maler to implementation tamogi. Is this true or false in your own assessment?
Gima kelo shida ahinya despite ni wanyalo chayo leaders to seche ko wanya chare wan owuon iwacho ni kata chayo gweno to gwang' bende chayo kati chayo gwang' to gweno bicha
Ichayo.
Sani in Kenya ka oyiene governor tiyo gi 1 billion mondo campaign go to such governor katoriu mana 10 years to gik 1 billion.
Yes.
An MCA idwaro MCA kaka dware ni to
15 million.
Adwa tiyo gi 15 million.
Yes.
Such MCA is 80,000.
Yes.
Katego makwano magiknade. You have spent your 15 million. You have lost your contacts kata kanyo ine jua kali kata kanyo timu biashara. You've lost contact because you have ventured in politics. Then when you enter there, you koro the expectation and reality are not matching. Iwinja.
Awiji baler.
Expectation and reality ok timre nade?
Are not matching.
Ok match. So, in business spend and you spend your money. So, bro, me chuni ni seche moko compromise the standards
Of your leadership.
of course. Mano number chiel. So, if jo wanyalo deceit from wach mar gonya to obini koro adwa winjo gimomi ichung. Issue based politics. My friend, idhi yudo kwa dhi loko gwengwa. Because we will spend less and do more. And our people will be well equipped and aware. These people can be recalled. Iwinja. Kokiti. To mana kaka nyamita wajecha. Ngamoko tiyo.
To dhi dala. Jowinjo wa kamora mora ma intie mane wanjo ni mako lambo. Iwinjo kako wacho. Owacho ni gima samoro nyalo mono jatelo mondo tinwa. Gima samoro nyalo mono jatelo mondo tim makare, tim maber makare. En ni sama jatelo biro nyiso ni oyo, ana romo anyalo dhi chung kacha, anyalo manyo policies maber manya konyo. Tunyiso jatelo ni miya mara chuth. Miya mara ka chuth adong godo. Jodala wa ka ino sami mari ma jatelo mi mari midong godo. Kiny podi dwa ni jatelo dugo tim ni ang'o. Kiny podi dwaro ni jatelo mondo dhi los policies gi mondo konyi ang'o. Ipani ma inyalo lok nango.
Number chiel, odwaro proper sensitization mondo wapuonj jowa. Civic education. Mondo wapuonj ber loko. Gimomiyo joma notelo nwa. Noneno ni ber election kitimo to atime after some period of time. Mondo walok leaders. Kik wa recycle leaders but waloki. Ka iketa kawuono MCA tineno after 5 years itimo evaluation tineno ni what Mark promised okochope kata 20%. What is the essence of Yerakindo? If I can promise 100 things, 20 out of 100 is not fulfilled. What is the essence mondo mi aduogi ni adwa duogo kwa support kendo? Kata in midwa biro gona kuran. Iti ko idwa conviction mane ma in go momi ibiro go kuran. dongo ningo bede kata ni akalo ane 60% 70%. Because 70% te dongo kikete grades and mana letter what?
70% mano B+.
B+. Iwacho ni notemo no dong mana ga
ang'wen to yudo A minus.
To yudo A minus kata idonjo eno.
Amo donjo boro to yudo A.
Achieving it 100% might be difficult as achieving nothing.
But give us an A.
But give us a substantive grade.
An A.
Manyalo miyo jogweng' bende bedo gi hope.
Ipani wasabedo kimiyowa grade mane? Honestly.
Jok mage?
Odege miyowa grade mane?
Odege in his first term nomiyowa maber. He was at 60%. 60-65 there.
Sani?
Okadwa discuss
But
Sani to
grade.
is below 50%.
I thought you started by saying you'll say truth as it is.
Yes, it's below
Stop
50%.
hiding.
I've said it's below 50%.
Oh, Masara.
Yeah. Eh?
So gweng Masara okay kali na ema odlong.
Masara to kanyal miyo grade nikech Masara bende Obado nowacho niya nitie jowa moko ma kotuomo pi go kombe to lando no tuomo gi daram.
Junet. Gimi wacho ni samiyo ang'eyo grade miyo Masara. Junet. Junet.
Junet kare poka wuothe.
En kuru en kare poka
wuothe. Kare poka wuothe kanyo.
Aya
Abuor Rongo. Abuor chokero school moro. There's a school like in St. Augustine.
Beautiful sana.
Yes, one school.
Neno kipimo mana gi school Mashakel Shabiro gero ne jo Kisumu.
But
Omera worlds apart.
What Abuor has done, if I can comment, ni to me, okober.
Okay.
Because there was a time in Rongo constituency mananagi poor classrooms in Kenya. And if you can single out and take one school, it tear to heaven. While how many primary schools do we have in Rongo?
Nyamita.
Nyamita is doing better.
You share the same name. Is Mark as you, right?
But the name Mark means a lot.
No, you share name.
Yes.
Is Mark like you?
And even similarities. There are things we share. Only that you have never paid place at one seat. Then one tuna.
Mnafuanana.
Tunafanana.
What do you say about him?
But Nyamita is doing great well.
The reason why I'm mentioning Nyamita, maybe, is because Nyamita.
I don't want you to take me there.
Nyamita is very much interested in the county politics. You're equally very much interested in county politics. And if all goes according to Nyamita's plan, and all goes according to your plan, you'll be colleagues. You'll work together with Nyamita because he'll be the governor, and you'll become the MCA for Muru. So it's not far-fetched. In a nutshell, you're trying also to learn who your boss might be tomorrow, or you'll be his boss, whichever. Whichever. I really hope you will not be voting after being given 3,000 shillings. Anyway, so you think Nyamita, because depending on how he's delivering to his people, that can translate to what he can do to the overall Migori. That's why I asked. It's not ill-intentioned.
Gima Nyamita morago en achiel.
Yes.
Nyocha gin gi Ruto. That day no abedo kin sana kanyocha gin gi Ruto man Ruto odhi Migori magi Rongo gi dhi Meoro and all that kana giluorore Migori. I think you recall that. Nyamita notimo tim momora. Nyamita kanodhi owuok odhi Meoro kokwayo ne jo Meoro ni mondo gima timne Meoro ineno ka gino is relevant with Meoro. Kodhi Soni gimokwayo neno ka is relevant gi jawendo. Kodhi Uriri nobiro mokwayo stadium, mokwayo bus mar jotugo ma Migori and all that. King'iyogi ineno ka there is relevance. So generally it is good nyako ni tok nyar ng'ato achiel mondo bok diend ng'ato. Ng'ama ok otiyo to kanyo to ariwore kode.
Didala.
Nyamitanga moko tiyo.
Wachuru ni ruoth koko tiyo. To ruoth de dala. Ladies and gentlemen, from Tiedero, this is what we'll say. And we are not mincing our words. We are saying this. Ngat moko tiyo to de dala. If the people of Kenya have given you a mandate to work for them, if the people of Kenya have entrusted you with the responsibility, just like in companies, when you're given a job, you don't perform, you go home. It's not in bad faith. We like you as a man, we like you as a person, we respect you, we value you. But when you're given a responsibility, you must perform on the responsibility. If you don't, it will be taken away from you. Your parting shot as we close.
My parting shot is simple. Jodala wa mamioro. Wangichane na uru matut. Wangichane na uru matut. Mondo wa uo wabiuru mondo wa porwach. Mana mamuma wacha wacho. Mondo wangini miuru ni wado dhi kode kanye. Miuru wa kanye ten kanye to dhi kanye. I'm offering myself for this position. There is a lot of anemies everywhere you go, but I'm equally to the task. Join me, then we change Meoro for the next generation.
Erukamano jowinjo wa kuonde duto miae milambo nyandwat wuok chieng podho chieng. Iwinjo kaka dhano wuoyo, iwinjo kuma Kenya ochiko. Things are getting amiss, things are bad. PR all over, leaders that their only interest is themselves. This is what we are saying. It's time we take back our country and we take charge. Let us be aware. It takes you, me, and somebody else. Teach people the right thing. Enlighten people on the right issues. Let's go back to issue-based. If there's no hospital, that's what we talk about. Your clan doesn't matter to us. If you're in office and we criticize you because your position of that office. As someone once said, I might not know you as an individual. I might not know your character as an individual, but your occupancy of a certain office will want me to want you to behave in a certain way. What this means is, when you're in a public office, we require you to behave as per the law. What the law requires you to do. Be impartial, be direct, be stern, be honest, and we'll have a good country. As we sign out, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you once again from Tiedero.